Oh yeah. What the frick is up, guys? Jaden here with another video as per the usual. Obligatory mic check, we're good. Time is currently 6:21 and it is officially, well, not only a Monday of a new week, but it is the last day of my finals. And so I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are, but I am freaking pumped to be done with all this academic torrent that has been consuming me the past few weeks. After this, I'm only gonna have a paper to write, which is gonna be chill. I'll have a few days for that, but today's the big day. Today's the big freaking day. That said, we're off to do the normal routine. You know, why change the routine to accommodate something that really you have enough time to get around either way? If I were to stop doing my 90 minutes of cardio, stop lifting, sure, I might save 2 hours in the day, but first of all, that 90 minutes of cardio is spent studying anyway. On my freaking phone when I'm on the bike, that's why I love it. I got so much studying done yesterday for biology, went and took the test, and I think I did great. And so I don't see my cardio conflicting with my, academic performance in any way at all, right? Let me try and squeeze through this tunnel again. And then when it comes to lifting, it's like, would a 30-minute, 1 hour lift really mess with my mental anymore? I mean, I feel like it'd be worse for me not to lift and think about it than to just get a lift and maybe miss a little bit of studying here. And I probably would have spent fucking scrolling on Instagram anyway, looking at some like Paul Carter or TBJP posts or something, like some training videos, some scientific literature. And so it's like, for me, the benefits far outweigh the costs of getting my workouts in here into my daily routine. So I would rather do that, maybe lose an hour studying, if even, and then show up best I could on that test, knowing I not only goddamn study, but I also freaking got jacked and leaner in the process. And so that is the plan for today. 90 minutes of cardio, heading up to do that. Later in the day, we have a upper day workout plan. Should be really nice. I was thinking maybe we'd make a trip over to the big gym, because I haven't actually hit upper there, like ever. Straight up, I don't think I ever hit upper there, but I decided, let's just keep it to the basics. All the machines I'm currently progressively overloading during this mesocycle are at the smallest gym for upper. And so I'd have to reorient myself with new machines. It's like, at that point, are you really doing yourself a solid, or are you just trying to complicate things for the sake of complicating things? I think it's more the latter. Certainly next year, I think I definitely want to try out some of the upper machines at the bigger gym, because they do have a lot of really good hammer machines. Hammer strength. Man, does hammer strength make good stuff. They make amazing stuff. And so, I don't know. Some of the plate loaded stuff I want to try out. The plate loaded incline press. Plate loaded pull. A lot of good stuff. So we'll get to that. But for today, we're back to basics. The usual stuff for upper. And then, yeah, that's basically the plan. That should be after 3 meals, because I have a bit more time today until my final. But right now, that's later. Right now, we're going to do freaking cardio. So 90 minutes, a little bit of studying when we're on there. What else? Oh, yeah. Morning check-in. So I had a pretty damn good, if I can say so myself, freaking morning check-in. So we weighed in 170.8, which not only is right where we want to be, back on track officially in the 170 range average. I think past 2 days was like 170.02, 171.2, and then 170.08. I actually do think that average is down to like 170.08 or something like that. I don't know. I guess you'd have to add it up. Let's see, you'd get 2.2 divided by 3. So that would give you something like 7.7 something. But my point though is that we are on for the track, right? So morning weight was 170.8, on for the track to being some 170, and we're looking leaner while we're at it. So I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are as much as me, but at this point in we'd be cutting for what is this, day 95 of the cut. And so I'll take any marker of success and progression we can get. I mean, we're approaching 100 days here, which is going to be just about that, I think, 15-week mark. I guess 15 weeks will be day 105, but I'm sure that's going to blow right past me. So soon enough, we're going to be officially in that 14-week mark, which will be, what is that, 14 weeks, 98 days, so 3 days from now, it'll be the end of our 14th week. I guess we're already in the 14th week, but, you know, that'll come when it does. Certainly excited to be entering kind of the end game territory here. Already been cutting for more than 13 weeks, so, you know, any 12-week cut people, I mean, this can show you can certainly get something done in that time frame. I've lost, like, at this point, over 22 pounds, so nothing wrong with going on a little 12-week cut, but I think we're going to extend it a little bit. You know, I had no idea I'd be cutting for this long, guys, when I started. I was thinking I'd stop at 176, but we got to 176, weren't lean enough, got to 173, weren't lean enough, got to 170 where we are now, still not lean enough, and we're pushing the freaking P, getting leaner by the day. So without further ado, I'm gonna go do my cardio and I'll check in with you guys when that's finished. Alright, post cardio, time is currently 8:10 in the AM, 90 minutes completed. Let's see what's going on. So morning weight was 170.8. Right in that range where we want to be. Meal number 1 has already been eaten. On my way to meal number 2. After we finish this up, I go take a shower. Oh yeah. Get a bit of leg in there. Side chest. Other side. Not so bad. See how the back's looking. Hell yeah. Bit more fat and we'll be freaking out of here. Abs are coming in. Can't believe it. It's gonna be gnarly. Well, I got a freaking meal to eat, and I got studying to do. 90 minutes of computer science already. Studied on the bike, good session, but I need to get a few more hours in for my final tonight at 7 p.m. So without further ado, I'm gonna go eat a meal. I'm gonna go eat another meal after that. And then after that second meal, well, meal number 3 officially, then we'll be getting in a bit of a lift. I think in the same gym. I think here. That should be a good upper session. That should be nice and fueled. And that should be about, give or take, 6 hours. Maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. Catch you guys, then stay freaking shredded. Actually, 8 hours more like. All right, time is currently 3:09. It's been about 7 hours, not 9, 7 hours since cardio. And yeah, start of the upper day. So today we have the usual program. No reason to change it up. Starting with a set of upper chest. So on the machine, incline, hundreds. I think we hit this last time for 5.5. I believe 5.5. So we're going for 6 here. 6 or above. I think today's gonna be the week. Today's gonna be the day, rather, where we can actually finally break that 5.5 barrier. But TLDR, or not TLDR, full disclosure, I am pretty freaking tired at the moment with finals and everything. So, if it doesn't happen, I have somewhat of an excuse. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get it, and then progressive overload will be back on track. But yeah, 6 reps. See if we can do it here. Okay. Hell yeah. Holy shit, finally. Obviously, form could use a bit of work, but I think that was a solid 6.5. At least we'll call it 6, if anything. I think I'll call it 6, just because form last few and that last final rep was kind of pushing it, but yeah, I'll log like 6.25, something like that. But that was solid, that was good. So move from this to set it back, and yeah, that's it for our chest set. Switch exercises. All right, this is going to be an interesting set. Last one was 130 for 6, I think, last session. Not the best form, so I don't know. I'd usually say I'd be happy with like 6 plus, 7 plus, but I think I'm just gonna go for 6, excuse me, and try and keep the form better than it was last time, and I'd be happy. I think kind of egoed this the past week or so, so I don't know. Keep the reps the same, improve the form. I'd be happy with that. All right. Let's get it. Whew. Yeah. Still not perfect, but I think better than last time. I don't know. It's definitely more controlled. I don't know if the ROM was quite where I want it to be yet, but I'll take that as a win for now. All right, let's go do some incline press for the shoulders. And then we got one more back after that. All right, a little bit of incline shoulder. So I think last working set was 130 for 7.5. So that's just right on that cusp there of 8, where I'm willing to up the weight. So 140, give or take, hopefully above 4, less than 8. But I'm thinking we can maybe get 5 here. Maybe 6, But that was a tough first chest set, so we'll see. I'd be happy with a good 5, 5.5. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. 5.5, I'll take it. It's definitely not freaking light. Is that what I think it is? Wait. I think this thing is a 5-pound weight increment. How do you even use that? Okay. Maybe I'll mess with that next time. Because I don't see how you're supposed to freaking adjust that down, but I'd love to give that a try somehow. Huh. See, this thing is like, I don't really know how you do that, but there must be some way. Well, whatever. That was our set, so back to back to finish this up. Well, to finish back and chest up, and then we have freaking arms. I'm not recording, you don't worry about it. But, all right, let's switch it up. This is exciting. So, last leg day, we freaking maxed out the leg extension. This time, got the full freaking stack for lat biased rows. So, let's see how this goes. I might have to switch to single arm, assuming we hit this for a solid set here. But 255 last time was 245, 240 plus a 5-pound weight hanging off that clip for I think 8. So 255, hopefully 6. I think 6 would be solid here, but 5 or more I'll be happy. But 6 I think is doable, and then yeah, soon enough we might be in freaking again single arm territory. We'll have to see. Let's see if we can get a good set going here. All right. Oh man, look at. Whew. I would call that 6.5. Damn. That felt good as hell too. I raised the seat higher than last time, so a bit of an extra variable, but I was testing it out, warming up, and I was like, that feels better. I feel that more in my lats, which makes sense. You want to kind of pull low generally. When the seat's too low, you kind of end up pulling high, which is less lat. Oh man, that felt freaking great. That was some good activation. That's it for lat. Let's freaking go finish this off with shoulders and triceps. I think biceps is going to get an extra day, but we'll see. 130 freaking big ones on here. So we'll see. Got this for 7 last time. Looking to get eight or more. I'm gonna take these straps off. We don't need these anymore, but 8 or more. And then if we get that 8 or more range, the next time we'll be going to freaking 140. Or maybe I'll be stacking a plate on this. That's a bit dubious of a jump, but either way, let's freaking get it. Okay. Woo! It's a grinder and a half, but that's 8 freaking reps. Holy shit. Damn. I remember when I was hitting 100 for freaking 8 on this. That's crazy. All right, let's switch exercises and finish up this freaking workout. Triceps. I decided to make an executive decision to lower the weight. I know, but the past 2 days of 70, or past 2 sessions of 70 pounds with the cuff attachment, I just wasn't feeling it. It was a bit too heavy. I think the form wasn't quite there where I want it to be. And then on top of that, the freaking cuff wasn't really working out for me. So we're switching over to just good old grabbing by the ball. And yeah, looking to hit this for, I don't know, solid 8, or not 8, 5. 8 would be crazy. Part of me wants to use the freaking rope attachment, but I think it's just too long. I mean, if I were to attach this even up here, like I'd have to grab, like you see that? Like there's no way. It'd be too freaking long. So would love to do that, but we can't. So this is gonna be the second best thing. I'm gonna go for, again, at least 5 here. Good reps, solid reps, good form. And then yeah, that'll be our 1 set of triceps. So let's freaking get it. Okay. Never mind, it's actually too easy. Back to 70, I guess? I don't know. Maybe it was the cuff. Okay, that's too freaking heavy. God damn. Well, I guess we'll do a high rep set. I'll count that as rep 2. Man, not going for another. Holy shit, okay, that was such a fucked up set. I did that first set with 60, first rep. And I was like, that's way too light. And then went to 70, felt fucking impossible. God damn. Well, let's match reps either way. Let's see if the right side, which is usually a bit stronger in tricep, has the same issue. Nope. Oh, okay. Oh, that was even worse. All right. Well, either my left side is now as strong as my right, or I was too fatigued and I should have taken a breather. Probably a mix of both. I think this is catching up and I should have taken a breather between those 2 sets, but whatever. Let's do some rear delts before I embarrass myself further. A bit of a freaking departure from what we normally do, but decided I'm gonna try out some biceps today and do a bit of a different movement. So freaking preacher curls, a good old fashioned dumbbell preacher curls. Gonna try it out. If we do higher reps here, I'm not gonna be mad because we're still kind of recovering, but it's also a new movement. But yeah, I'm gonna try this out. Hopefully I don't tear my freaking bi. Already warmed up. Let's give it a try. Nope, calling it there. That's way too much strain on the tendon. I can already feel that. I'm gonna let this actually properly recover. I'll do the other arm just because for one rep or so, but I mean, this feels good. This arm, which isn't injured, this feels like pretty much totally fine on, but it's just the injured arm kind of got pulled a little bit, so what's up? I'm not gonna try and mess with that. I'd rather just let it be. But I'll do a set of freaking rear delts that'll be out of here. That'll finish it up. But pump's already probably half gone because I've been freaking trying all this weird shit. So let's actually finish up what we're here to do. Final set of, just final set. Straight up. Bit of rear delt. Thinking 60 for 8, I'd be happy. Last time we got 60 for 7, so it'd be a proper move up in weight for next time if we can get this for 8, but guess we'll have to see. Yeah, both sides. Freaking hit it. Okay. Good 8. Hell yeah. Let's see if we can match reps on this. Give myself a second. I think that's long enough. Whew. Hell yeah, that actually felt pretty easy. All right, let's freaking wrap. Let's get out of here and check the pump, if I can still have one. All right, so overall, solid freaking finisher. 355 out of a final like 3 hours, but we have enough time to do a little post down. So yeah, what was that? 6 sets total. Not even one. Let's see, 1 set of chest, 1 set of 2 sets of back, 3, 1 set of overhead press, 4, 1 set of side delt, 5, 1 set of tricep, 6, 7 with the rear delt. So let's see if it freaking shows. Oh man, definitely looks leaner, at least. Oh yeah, let's get the bags like. Bit of side chest action. Oh yeah. Yeah, triceps. Fish getting lean, holy shit. You can almost see vein there. That's insane. Ugh. Veins in the freaking lats. That's crazy. Alright, what else? Oh jeez. We said every pose in record time? I'm trying to think. Usually doing Arnold. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, same to say we're in the freaking end game. That's awesome. Well, I'm not gonna take too much more time. I think that might be, holy shit, is that vein on the lower back? That's gnarly. I've never seen that. That's an old freaking friend right there, though. That guy's been there for a long time. I've been a vein there for like 2-3 years. But regardless, got a freaking final study for us. I'm not gonna spend all day yapping, but that was a good session. Leaner than last time, stronger than last time. Freaking PR'd on basically everything except for triceps and well, biceps. We didn't hit them, but besides that, yeah, every freaking exercise I'm pretty sure. So can't complain. Without further ado, I'm gonna call it though. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for freaking legs. And yeah, assuming I actually do well in this final, it'll be a nice stress-free session compared to the past few days, which have been freaking wild. So hopefully, you know, by 10 p.m. tonight, I'll be heading home after a good effort. And yeah, get some good old rest, and then we'll have a sick-ass leg day tomorrow. But until then, the usual, stay freaking lean, stay freaking huge, stay hungry, and I'll see you guys next time. Jaden out. Thanks for checking in. Peace.